Good evening, Cupcakes, and if you're watching this on the streaming channel as soon as it goes live, then just a reminder, I will be streaming on the streaming channel right then. As soon as this goes live, oh whoops, on the no, as soon as this goes live on the highlights channel, I will be streaming on the streaming channel. Oh well. So, hop on over there if you'd like, and yeah, I hope to see you there. Anyway, aside from that, our goal today is to take on Vah Ruta, and actually do that this time. Let's see. Hey, Link! Look below! Down here! You are still pretty far off, my friend, but I was sure you'd be passing over this bridge, so I've been waiting for you. You'll be in Zora's domain before you know it. In fact, I'm going to head that way too. I shall meet you there. Whoa, Link! Beware, warrior! A monster approaches from behind you. See? What a bro. What an absolute bro. I've been waiting for you, Link! Welcome! Behold the pride of my people, Zora's domain! Now I shall introduce you to the king. Hurry, this way! You must be the Hylian that Sidon brought here, correct? You did well to come all the way here. I am King Dorephan, ruler of the Zora. That object upon your waist, is that not a Sheikah slate? Now that I have gotten a good look at you, it is all too clear who you are. You are the Hylian champion Link! Do not tell me you have forgotten me. The Hylian champion? You can't mean the Link? That champion? So that's where I have heard your name before. What a fateful coincidence that we should cross paths! I cannot believe it. The Hylian champion, Link, has appeared before us. We have met numerous times, I'll have you know. Ah, so many memories. My mind is overflowing with nostalgia, my friend. I had heard a terrible rumor that you had fallen in combat. But it appears that you managed to survive. Extraordinary. I lost my memory. Come again? You say you have lost your memory? But surely you must remember my precious daughter, Mipha, yes? You do you not? Ari, I cannot believe it. Have you truly forgotten my dear Mipha as well? You and Mipha were so close, yet you do not remember her? Young hero, please look upon the beauty of Zora's domain. Do you see that statue? Does gazing upon Mipha's immortalized form still not jog your memory? Well, perhaps your memory will return in time. I dearly hope so. Father, I do not believe discussing my sister is helping matters at the moment. Link seems confused. Oh? Yeah. But first, it is worth noting how remarkable it is that Sidon brought a champion here without realizing it. That is quite a feat, my boy. That is a good one. Link, I doubt that you have Let me try that again. Link, I doubt not that you have endured a great many trials. Still, I must ask you to hear my plea. Now then, hero, I must inform you that Zora's domain is in danger of vanishing because of divine beast Vah Ruta. I shall do you the courtesy of speaking bluntly. We alone cannot stop this beast. Will you lend us your strength? What? King Dorephan, my liege! Please do not speak so! To ask a Hylian for help, why the very thought of it curls my fins! Muzu, I expected more from you. How can you still protest? Muzu, it is rude to speak that way to your king and his guest. Link is here because I invited him. With such unprecedented rainfall, we have no choice but to rely on the aid of a trustworthy Hylian. Have we not already discussed this and arrived at that very conclusion? He is the key to saving Zora's domain. I have no doubt in my mind. Indeed, Link is a champion through and through. As things now stand, Zora's domain, nay, perhaps all of Hyrule, is doomed to be swallowed by the sea. Again? This is bigger than all of us, my friend. Zora and Hylians alike must put aside our differences and band together. Have you all forgotten already, my king? We cannot trust these lowly Hylians. 100 years ago, they abused the power of an ancient civilization and turned Hyrule into what it is today. And that is not the least of it. It is their fault that Lady Mipha was lost to us. Link. Divine Beast Vah Ruta has great power. It has the unique ability to create an endless supply of water. Of late, it has been mercilessly spouting water into the air. As a result, this area has been plagued by heavy rains. For us Zora, water and air are one, so you would not think this would be quite so critical of a problem. Sadly, the rains have filled the eastern reservoir nearly to the point of flooding. If the reservoir bursts, as it soon will, I fear immense damage will befall not only Zora's domain, but also the area downstream from us. There, Hylian lives are in very grave danger. The divine beast is crying out once again. The divine beast Vah Ruta. Your princess Zelda often studied the divine beasts, that is, in the time before the great calamity. According to her research, the orbs located on Ruta's shoulders are mechanisms that can control the water it generates. However, they require electricity to work. These orbs are clearly out of control now because there is no electricity coursing through to stop them. Sagan, who is quite shock resistant for Zora, hit one with a shock arrow. Sure enough, it slowed the water a bit. Unfortunately, as an aquatic race, we Zora are terribly vulnerable to the power of electricity. The Pokemon rule. Perhaps because we could not safely strike it with enough electricity at once, the water soon returned to its full force. That is why I went in search of a Hylian who could help us. Link, I'm certain that you've already figured this out, but we need you to use shock arrows to get those orbs working properly again. I will aid you in any way I can, of course. Please, hero, I beg of you, help me stop Ruta's rampage of destruction. What? Princess Zelda herself instructed you to board the divine beast and appease it from within? So then, Princess Zelda is still alive? I do not believe it. She was alive this whole time, just as you were. The events of 100 years ago cannot be altered, it is true. But if we can regain control of the divine beasts, they may yet prove useful in sealing Calamity Ganon once and for all. I did not know you had such grand ambitions, Link. Wondrous! Naturally, I shall help too! Once it has stopped rampaging, you can easily climb inside it. Come, Link, let us appease Ruta together! Thank you, Link. Truly, we are in your debt. Our goal is the same. That means our meeting was nothing short of destiny. Now then, allow me to offer you this gift as a show of faith. Custom armor painstakingly crafted by each generation's Zora princess for her future husband. Wearing it will give you the ability to swim up waterfalls. So long as you wear this, you can ascend waterfalls just like a Zora. Please, take good care of it. King Dorephan! Surely you do not really intend to give this outsider the Zora armor? Countless generations of Zora princesses have gifted that armor to the one they have sworn to marry. Princess Mipha made that one there with her own hands. It is far too important to entrust to a shady Hylian. He may be a champion, but Mipha had no such relationship with him. So why should he receive such an honor? This is just too much, my liege. I do not understand it one bit. That Muzu is not easily swayed once his mind is set. You must understand, he was in charge of educating my dear daughter Mipha. Naturally, she means a lot to him, just as she means the world to us. Ever since we lost her to the Calamity, he has grown to despise Hylians. I hope you can forgive his rudeness. But what shall we do now? I tasked Muzu with finding the shock arrows we need to appease Vah Ruta. Now he has rushed off in a huff. Link, do not let his words concern you. I will work this out with Muzu. I shall return shortly. Sidon. I suppose that means you are going to tell him. Link, Muzu is most likely at the square down below. Do you mind going down there? I would like you to try to speak with him. You came all the way here, but it was in vain. I have no desire to speak with you. Listen well, Muzu. There is something you need to know. He who stands here, the man called Link, is the one whom my sister Mipha had feelings for. I was only a child then, so I did not know it myself at the time. But it is so. I grew up hearing my father tell stories, some of which were about my sister's undying love for a Hylian named Link. What? No! You cannot fool me with such a fanciful lie! Not this, Zora! How could Lady Mipha possibly have feelings for a Hylian like him? The facts are clear. He remembers nothing, even when he looks upon Princess Mipha's statue. It is the truth, Muzu. Though you never knew it, he was ever in Mipha's heart.
I was thinking, this reminds me of the time we first met. You were just a reckless child, always getting yourself hurt at every turn. Every time, I would heal you, just as I'm doing right now. I thought it was funny how, being a Hylian, you looked grown up so much faster than I did. I was always willing to heal your wounds, even back then. So if this Calamity Ganon does in fact return, what can we really do? We just don't seem to know much about what we'll be up against. But know this, that no matter how difficult this battle might get, if anyone ever tries to do you harm, then I will heal you. No matter when or how bad the wound, I hope you know that I will always protect you. Once this whole thing is over, maybe things can go back to how they used to be when we were young. You know, perhaps we could spend some time together.
What is the matter, Link? Are you unwell? You are quivering like a hatchling. Whatever is the matter? What? Do not mistake me for a fool, Hylian. There is no way you remembered her just now when it is most convenient. In any case, without any solid proof, I cannot possibly take you at your word. If you have any such proof, now is the time to show it. Do so, and I shall tell you how to get those shock arrows. Yes, as well as anything else you wish to know. The stubborn fool. Lucky for us, we have proof. Link, go ahead and show Muzu the Zora armor my father gave you. Yep. It fits perfectly. One cutscene into another. Muzu, look closely at the clothes Link is wearing. You really think changing your clothes is going to make me... What in the... It is the Zora armor from before. Lady Mipha made that by hand, and yet it fits you perfectly. What is the meaning of this? Now you understand, do you not? Now you know who her heart belonged to, and who she made this special armor for. The fact that this armor fits Link perfectly should be proof enough that Mipha made it for him and him alone. You've always disliked Hylians, even before the Great Calamity. That is why Mipha never told you. Now that you know, you must promise to help him save us all, Muzu. Please, tell us where we can find the shock arrows we need. Knowing you, I bet you have already figured it out. Never have imagined she would make that special armor for one such as he. I do not approve of asking for help from a Hylian. I suppose it is our only option at this point. I am a proud Zora. That means I must take responsibility for my unwarranted behavior towards you. As promised, I shall tell you where you can collect as many shock arrows as you will need. That tall mountain over yonder. It is called Ploymus Mountain, and there you will find Shatterback Point. A terrifying creature has made its home up there. This awful beast shoots volley after volley of shock arrows. Even a single one could be fatal to a Zora. Aha! You must mean that Lynel! He is a man-beast, that one. That beast does indeed wield shock arrows. That is certainly one way to collect them quickly. He is vicious, to be sure, but I'm certain Link will rise to the challenge. In order to appease the divine beast, I estimate that you will need at least 20 shock arrows. Do you think you can gather that many? Why do you still doubt him, Muzu? I have no doubt that he will be triumphant. Okay, Link, let's get going. The fastest way to Ploymus Mountain is to ascend the waterfall east of the domain. That Zora armor should come in handy. Just swim to the waterfall basin, and then go up the waterfall from there. I'll wait at East Reservoir Lake, right by the Divine Beast. Gather at least 20 shock arrows, then come join me. Wonderful! Together we shall stop that Divine Beast's onslaught. I did, by the way, find out how you get the Zora leggings. It was not in a shrine or anything like that. It's actually a quest that you get on the way to that Lynel. You are Link, right? Prince Sidon ran off through the eastern gate. He was shouting something like, "I'm off to stop the Divine Beast. Link the Hylian is coming with me." I assume that means you're going off to Ploymus Mountain in search of shock arrows? Why did we need that old dude? Why did we need Muzu? Everybody knows. Everybody knows. If so, I have a request that is somewhat related. There's a red mane Lynel. There's a red mane monster called a Lynel that lives on Ploymus Mountain. I really need a picture of a Lynel. It cannot be a picture of any red mane Lynel. It can be a picture of any red mane Lynel, not just the one on the mountain. So what do you say? Can you get me a picture of a Lynel? I am glad that was settled so quickly. See, there's this fool of a in the domain who goads people into jumping off Shatterback Point on Ploymus Mountain. It's an incredibly dangerous jump, and Sky pressures people into jumping off by questioning their courage. He's a real bottom feeder. If this keeps up, someone is surely going to wind up horribly injured. I need a picture of a Lynel to show everyone how scary they are. That way, maybe people will stop going up there. Does that answer your question, Link? I'll leave the details to you. Just bring me a picture of a Lynel so I can describe them in terrible detail. Thank you. Okay, who keeps telling people that I can take pictures? I'm pretty sure I am literally the only person in all of Hyrule that can do it, and yet everybody knows. How? I don't know how I survived that, but okay. Okay. 10, 9, 8. And 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, actually. That's right, because the attack is... Because my attack is up. No, okay. Okay. That's okay. We can still abuse the system. Just a little bit more. As long as we don't... Okay, that one was beyond my help. Okay, let's eat this rice dish. No, no, no! No, no, no! Please! Okay. Don't you dare drop your stuff off the cliff. Link, how is that Lynel mission coming along? Oh wow, please show me. What? My apologies. The sound was not very dignified, was it? Pardon me, I'm all better now. That Lynel, how terrifying. One look at this, and I doubt anyone would get any reckless ideas about visiting Ploymus Mountain. Thank you. I'll tell the children of the domain about this. Maybe that will scare them away from the mountain. Oh, right, now for your reward. Hey! These Zora greaves were once made by skilled craftsmen by order of an ancient Zora king. Now they're fairly common. As you may know, East Reservoir Lake was created in a collaboration between Hylians and Zora. After East Reservoir Lake was finished, we made Zora greaves as a token of friendship for Hylians who came to visit. But over time, the number of Hylians visiting the domain dwindled. My father had to close his armor shop. These Zora greaves here were the last pair left in the stockroom when he closed up the shop. Wearing these, even a Hylian can swim as well as a Zora. That said, these would be wasted on me. They're only useful for a Hylian like you. Please take good care of them. Glad to see you're ready to go, Link! Sidon's so great. Are you ready for this? Do you have your Zora armor and enough shock arrows? Wonderful! You never cease to amaze me, Link. Now then, let us go and appease that divine beast as one. Here we go! You know, I just realized I haven't yet taken a picture of Vah Ruta. Gaze now upon the divine beast's back. Which I am sure is part of the Hyrule Compendium. Do you see those glowing pink orbs? You will need to shoot each one of them with a shock arrow. With your Zora armor, you now have the ability to ascend waterfalls. So I shall take you right up the side of the divine beast, and from there you can swim up and take aim. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Now hurry up and get on my back. Good answer. Let's get going. Okay, here we go. Ha! I am unstoppable in the water. Okay. Ruta is responding to our presence. I'll move away and wait for an opening before we approach. I mean, decided to do exercise instead of anything Halloween-y is kind of the exact opposite of what people want to do. I'll keep going at full speed. It's up to you to ward off Ruta's attacks. Are you ready? Divine Beast Vah Ruta will undoubtedly use its ancient and mysterious powers against us. That includes hurling giant ice blocks, that we will need to watch out for. I shall leave those to you. And funny thing, you can use... Oops.
Can we get rid of that ice?
You can use Cryonis to blow them up. And that's why they have the Cryonis rune on them.
Let's go!
Alright. I believe if you're careful, you can actually you can actually get the other ones too.
Don't get thrown off.
Oh boy.
You must break that ice.
Yes, I know. Can you please swim a little more steadily?
We're getting closer.
Thank you.
Please, go! Okay.
Okay. Guess we're gonna head over to the other side. There we go. Easy as that. Wow! That was astounding! An absolute thrill! Link, look! The water spouting from Ruta has slowed down. Ruta is floating higher now. You wanted to venture inside it, right? I'll bring you closer. We're counting on you, hero. Do good work in there. Okay, I'm actually going to activate this pedestal, then I'm going to go back to Zora's domain, I think, and take a picture of the Divine Beast, and then come back. It shouldn't take more than like 10 minutes for us to beat the Divine Beast anyway. To beat Vah Ruta.
Well, Link, here we are.